Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jules Emily here. And before you go any further in this video, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also turn your post notification bell on to be notified the next time I post in the future. Why not join the family? Why not join the Jules Emily? Before I jump right into this video, I definitely want to do a shout out to my girl Kay for allowing me to use some of her products from her XX Revolution collection. To jump right into the video, I'm going to use my xxfine brow pencil. And this is what it looks like. And this is in the shade Soft Black. After I finished with my brows and I used the foundation to clean it up, I'm going to now go right into my eyes. So I finished one eye off camera. This is what it's looking like. I'm going to do the next one on camera for you guys, but I won't be speaking much through this part because I'm going to speed it up. I'm going to take my P. Louise spaces in 0 and 0.4, and I'm just going to place that on top of my lid. I'm just using my Peaches and Cream PC18 brush to blend it out. The next thing I'll be taking is the Revolution Reloaded Icon Division palette, and it looks like this. So I'm going to take this shade first, and then I'm going to mix this shade and also this shade together for my second shade. Taking the green shade first to pat on top of the lid. And this brush is the PC47 from Peaches and Cream. Now that I've placed that shade down in this kind of motion, I'm going to mix all three shades that I've just stated that I would and pack on top of the lid in a blending motion. I'm trying to diffuse the green into the brown shades. Just like that. The next step, I'm going to take my makeup brush cleaner, and this is the Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. And I'm going to take my pointed cotton bud and clean up my crease. For definition and a bit of color, I'm going to take my P. Louise Mima Mitchell Acid Rain in Raver, and it looks like this. And I'm just going to take my Peaches and Cream brush also, liner brush, and I'm just going to line in this area. Now that I'm finished with that, I'm going to take my P. Louise Mima Mitchell Acid Rain in Blank Canvas. I'm gonna take this shade right here. It has no name, so I'm just gonna take the shimmery shade. I'm just gonna pack that on the inner corner. But I'm only taking this halfway in. I'm now gonna take this Revolution Beauty liner. It looks like this. I'm just doing a thin line. The next thing I'm going to go in with is the XX Pore Fix primer, and this is what it looks like. And this primer does come with a pump. So this primer is meant to be the XX Revolution Super Smooth Skin, minimizing the appearance of pores and fine lines. So we shall see. And it has vitamin E and charcoal in it. So we shall see what it does for us. It does feel silky on the skin, which is good. It does leave a cast on the face also. I did not color correct my problematic areas because I want to see how full coverage this foundation is. So the next thing I'm going to take is the XX Revolution foundation. This foundation that I have is in FX 13.7. It is priced at £15. You can purchase this foundation from Revolution main site, or you can definitely purchase it from Boots UK. 0.9 fluid ounce and 27 milliliters in it. It lasts for 6 months, so it has a lifespan of 6 months, and it does come with an olive undertone. So we shall see how full of a coverage this foundation is. Just one pump. So I'm using my PC 0.8 Peaches and Cream brush, and this is an angled face brush. You can see with just one pump how full of a coverage and how much surface space has been covered. And my my problematic area right here is still there, and right here you can see that is fully covered with just one pump on this side of the face. You can see how full coverage this foundation is looking. It is sitting pretty on my face. I am loving the color. The undertone doesn't look too bad. Next thing I'm going to take is my Revolution XX concealer, and this is in CX 12.5. This concealer is priced at £10. It does come in 55 shades, and it has 13.5 milliliter of product in it, which is really incredible. The packaging is impeccable. As I stated in my last video, the doe foot applicator is unique. So I'm just going to take this product where I usually conceal. I'm going to take my sponge and I'm going to just blend this concealer right out. By the way, for those who may be wondering, this foundation does oxidize a little bit, and for those who don't know what oxidize means that the foundation does get darker. Okay, so I'm gonna take a mixture of a Revolution setting powder and set my concealed areas. I will not be leaving this product on my face to sit either. The next thing I'm going to take is my bronzer, and I'm going to take the bronzer from XX Revolution in Spectre. And this is the packaging of the bronzer. And this is how beautiful this bronzer shade is. I also have another bronzer in the shade Vestige, which is also included in the XX Revolution collection. Okay, so let me swatch Spectre for you. And I'm going to swatch Vestige for you also. So that's how the two of them look. So that's Spectre and Vestige right here. So on one side, I'm going to do Vestige, and on the next side, I'm going to do Spectre. So I'm going to take Spectre first, and I'm going to apply that on this side of my... The first one I'm going in with is Spectre, and that's how it looks on the brush. Ooh, that is very pigmented. And it's very warm in color as well. But that looks beautiful on the skin. So that's one side with Spectre. Once again, this is the side with Spectre. This side has nothing. Now I'm going in with Vestige. I'm going to take, this is how it looks on the brush. And by the way, I'm taking PC21 brush. So these are the two shades that I used previously, and this one is Spectre and this one is Vestige. But to me, Spectre is obviously more warmer, and this one to me, it's warm but not as warm as this side. But this one kind of come off looking like a contour-ish on my face, whereas in this one looks more of a bronzer. But you guys can definitely let me know which one you guys do prefer on me. So this side is Spectre and this side is for Vestige, however you pronounce it. Before I finish my face, guys, I'm going to take the XX Revolution Hydra Fix, and I'm just going to shake this up and spray all over the face. This is how the spray, it does have a subtle scent to it, which is not overwhelming. How it sprays on the skin does remind me of the Morphe continuous setting spray. Go in with this beautiful highlighter. The packaging is amazing. This one is called Nimbus, and this is definitely also from the XX collection. So the highlighter is very beautiful. It is very reflective. And I'm just gonna put this on camera for you guys. and this is gorgeous. Look how beautiful that is. Let me go and blend this out. I love this shade way more than I do the other shade that I do own, and that shade is called Radiowave, and this is a Nimbus. You can see how different they look in color, but I do prefer this as a highlighter than this one. This one is still beautiful, still reflective. I'll definitely show you how Radiowave looks right on this side of my cheek. It just gives you that natural glow. It's still beautiful, but more on the natural side, where this one gives me more of a glow. So the blush that I did go ahead and pick up, it's called Retro. It's this stunning orange shade. It is gorgeous, really, really gorgeous. These blushes are very smooth and very pigmented, and you can see the swatch of Retro right here. One that is almost similar to Retro is called Cliche, and this is this beautiful orange shade also. So you can see how very much similar they are together. Let me show you guys side by side how they look. So this is Retro and this is Cliche. The next one I will be swatching is called Jaded, and this is a nice coral red or nice coral orange shade. Swatch right there, and you can see how stunning that looks. They do look a bit more vibrant in person. The last shade that I will be swatching for you guys is called Rebel, and this is a beautiful berry shade. This will look stunning on dark complexion. Right off the bat, I can definitely say that this one is way more pigmented than the other three that I've swatched so far. But you can see how stunning that looks. Now to swatch all three of them on my fingers so you can see. So this one you can definitely see has a bit more kickback in the shade. Once again, it's called Rebel. And you can see how beautiful that color looks on my finger. It is a jade right beside it, and that looks beautiful right there. A beautiful coral orange. The next shade I'll be showing you is Cliche. You can see right there how stunning that looks. And the last shade I'll be going in with is Retro. You have Rebel, Jade, Cliche, and Retro. You can see all four shades right there. And once again, these are the 4 swatches. But the 2 shades that I'll be trying out for you guys today on camera will be Retro, and I'm gonna try an attempt to go in with Rebel. Taking Retro on this brush, and it looks very pigmented. Wow. I'm just gonna apply that on the apples of my cheek. It is very pigmented, and I feel like this is way too bright for me. But it is gorgeous color otherwise. I feel like it's way too much. You can always go in with your powder brush and pat that down, share it out a bit. That's once again Rebel. Taking this fluffy, and you can see how pigmented that is. I'm not even going in with any more than this. Like, that look like way too much. But let's go. To be honest, it doesn't look that bad. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look that bad. But I'm gonna pat that down nevertheless. And probably share that out a bit too much. You can see how beautiful both sides do look. Oh my god. How did I forget to highlight my nose? Look how reflective this highlighter is, like gorgeous. And once again, this is in the shade Nimbus. You can see how reflective it is on the nose. Girls, watch all 4 of these lip gloss that I got from the XX Revolution line. And the first one I'm gonna go in with is called Radiant. And Radiant looks like this, like a copper color. This is how it looks, and the doe foot applicator looks like. You can see how rich this looks on the lip. Now this is not a color that I would wear on its own, or do I prefer at all. It's not my cup of tea. The next shade out of the 4 is Ticket, and this is a nice pinky nude. This is how this color looks like, and this is a beautiful shade, and it will definitely look way better. This is a beautiful shade, but for me it would look way better with a lip liner, but this formula is very smooth. The next shade that I'm gonna go in with is called Heroine, and this is my favorite so far. This is like a clear gloss with reflex of gold. Very beautiful and looks even way better as a lip topper. The last shade I'm going in with is called Strike, and this color is very beautiful on its own. Also does look well on as a lip topper. Now this lip gloss is a clear gloss with silver glitter. These are the 4 shades swatched. You can see how beautiful and reflective they are swatched. So this is the shade Strike, Heroine, Radiant, and Ticket. My preferred lip topper to go in today, I'm gonna take the shade Strike. Now I think I'm gonna go in with Heroine first, and then I take Strike on top. Now I'm going to take Strike on top, and that is how that looks. We've now reached the end of my video. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you guys were able to get 1 or 2 things from this launch. If so, what did you pick up? What will you be picking up from this launch, or what intrigued your interest?
Yeah.